sure to check out Agelessgeeks for your figures and collectibles. This video and YouTube channel is rated PG-13, so that means this channel is not for anyone under the age of 13.
So what is going on, my fellow collectors? How is everybody doing today? Daredevil18 here, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Bandai Tamashii Nation's SH Figuarts 1989 Michael Keaton Batman. So let's get into it right away and take a quick look at the box. So as you can see on the front of the box, not the typical SH Figuarts figure with the window. Instead, we do get a nice shadowy image of the figure. Also says Batman with the bat symbol around it. We do get the Tamashii Nation's quality sticker on the top. Says SH Figuarts, Tamashii Nation's, and Bandai. Also says Batman 1989. Then there's the bottom of the box there with an image of the figure. Then there's the top of the box, the one side there, the other side, pretty much same thing. Then the back, we do get a tiny window displaying part of the figure, and then it does have some promo images along with the accessories included as well. But anyway, that is the packaging. Let's get this figure to take a closer look at. I'm Batman. Tell me, you ever dance with the devil in the pale moonlight?
Alrighty, taking a closer detailed look at the Batman here, and Tamashii Nation's dropped the ball on a few things with this figure. And it was, we all did notice it in the promo images, but having it at hand, it definitely could have been so much better of a figure. My main thing I absolutely hate with a passion with this Batman is the cape. This cape is horrible. Yeah, I love that they used cloth, but it's so damn thick. I don't know if you could tell, but it's way too thick. Like, these are the capes that we make. See how it's like probably half, or maybe even less, half the thickness? Yeah, it's even less than half. This thing is like a damn comforter. I don't know what the hell they were thinking. Whoever said, let's use this extremely thick fabric for this cape here. Yeah, it looks nice once you put those like rods in them and have his cape sprawled out. It looks cool, but the thickness of this cape, so unnecessary. It hangs so bad, as you can see there. Even if you try to fold it in, just, I don't know, man. They failed with the cape. It's stitched and sewn beautifully. Like that turned out great, but, and I also do like how it does look like leather, you know what I mean? So the cape, huge thumbs down for me. Another thing, which is a lot of people's issue with the figure, are the eyes and the face sculpt, where you could actually see Michael Keaton's face there. The eyes, there's so many of those 3D matrix dots all over him, you can't even tell like where his eyes are. What also doesn't help is they did put the black around the eyes, which I love that they did that, but it just, I think they should have just painted the eyes instead of doing the 3D image printing with them. And then the face there, just, Michael Keaton's face is one of the most easiest faces to make in figure form, because he has such a distinct look, you know what I mean? So I don't know how they missed it with that. I feel like the sculpt is there, it's just lacking, I guess, paintwork. You know what I mean? So I babbled on for a long time about the two main issues, the face sculpt and the cape there. But that aside, I really do like the figure. The rest of the detail on this figure looks great. I love the bat logo. That turned out perfecto. The cowl looks great, except my left bat ear on this head sculpt is kind of warped going inward a little bit. As you can see, it should look like that one where they're going straight up. But even the suit looks great too. The torso looks pretty cool. I love the bat belt, the utility belt, that looks great. Arms look alright. I don't like what they did with the wrist joints. They left such a huge gap there. The blades on the gauntlets look pretty cool. Back looks fine. Not too much going on there besides the rubber bat butt. But you can see, like, I guess kind of sculpted wrinkles here and there. Not too much though. I like how you can see it's really padded in certain spots, like on the arms. A little bit of sculpted wrinkles there. And then it's a very plain looking figure, which this version of Batman, his suit was very plain looking, especially from the legs down there. Don't really get sculpted wrinkles, as you can see there. The knee joints look fine. And then I do dig the boots. They're a little more glossier, not super glossy, but you can tell it's different compared to the matte black on the rest of his suit there. And I like the design of the boots as well. And then the bottom we get some beautifully sculpted treads there. So overall the detail, hit and miss with certain spots. Like I said, the big two negatives with the figure is this horrible cape and then the eyes and the actual face of Michael Keaton. Now what I'm going to do is put a custom cape on it and show you that quickly, and then we will continue on. And it is very simple to get a custom cape on here. So you have to remove the bat symbol first. It's just pegged in there, and you have to unpeg this and peg it back in every time you want to switch the cowls as well, which we'll go over shortly. But it's just pegged in the front and the back there, which is cool because they made it easy for you to remove the cape in case you want to put a custom cape on, which I know they probably weren't thinking that. So that's all you do, and then you take the custom caperoo here, slide that over there, get the head back on, and then just pop the bat symbol back on there. But when I put my custom cape on, it doesn't fully push down all the way. There's another issue with the figure. And we will also put up a counter for every time his face falls off. I think because they left such a big gap in between the cowl and the body because of how damn thick this cape was, when you put a custom one on, you do see some gappage there. But let me tell you, man, damn that face. I'll get that later. But let me tell you, when you put a custom cape on this figure, it makes this figure leagues better. I don't know what the hell they were thinking with that huge comforter Batman cape. But anyway, let's continue on. Moving on to the accessories, the 1989 Michael Keaton Batman is included with a pretty damn good amount of stuff. So what we do get two interchangeable head sculpts with swappable faces. And starting on the left there, we do get the basic stern face while he's looking straight ahead, and that is the cowl head sculpt that does come on the figure out of the packaging. And the main issue I have with that one, as we've seen a few times already, is the face keeps popping out of the damn cowl, because you can swap the lower portion of the face where you can see the actual face of Bruce Wayne from the nose down to the chin. That gets extremely irritating. It's only this face on this cowl though. It doesn't do it on that one, and same thing with that face. It doesn't pop off of that cowl. I don't know, it's just this cowl and that face that likes to just fall off all the time. I don't know if everybody's going to have that issue, but I do. So if you do have that issue, then that's gonna suck. But the cowl, like I said, looks great. It's just the face sculpt and the eyes, just, I don't know, man. They dropped the ball on it. It didn't turn out good, and it looked like that in the promo images, like it wasn't going to turn out good. Then on the right there, we do get kind of like the smiling Michael Keaton Batman smirk, which is a great facial expression to include with a 1989 Batman, and then the eyes are looking off to the right. But if you look at them, it's extremely difficult to tell which eyes are looking straight ahead and which ones are looking off to the right there. And same issue with the eyes and the face sculpt on the cowl on the right as well. But they aren't too difficult to swap out. I will show you how to do that right now. Alright, so the way you swap the faces and the cowls, so for the faces, all you do is just pull. Well, this one just falls right out. You just do that and take whichever, well, take the other face. I'm acting like there's more than just two, and then just pop that one in. And this one fits in there so much better. This one is a pain in the arse there. So that's how you swap the faces. Now for the cowl, you have to get this bat symbol out. I kind of dig my finger up now under it and just pull, and it eventually pops off. Be careful though not to lose it, because I've dropped it multiple times when swapping the capes or the cowl. And then you just pull up, and you can see the ball peg is right in here. This is just a piece that goes all the way up inside Batman's face. Then take the other cowl here, put that on, then get the bat symbol. Make sure you put it on the correct way there, and then take, whoops, I put the other face in this cowl, and then there you go. See, that one stays in there, even though it's the same face, but on this cowl it falls out real easily. It stays on this cowl much better. But as you can see, it's not too difficult swapping the faces and the cowls. So we do get those two things. And then we also get 2 rods for his cape, so you could sprawl the cape open. Then we do get these shuriken type looking things. I don't know if they're bat bombs or I doubt they're like throwing stars, because that's what he uses the batarang for, which is what we also get. And then we do get the grapple gun, and then we also do get the zip line as well. So we do get the rods here, which you just slide into the cape, and then you could span the cape wide open, which I'll show you how to do that shortly. And these come on the cape out of the packaging. Then we do get the bat bombs. I forgot what they were. If you would like to remind me, then go ahead and comment it. But these look fine too. Pretty cool looking. So you do get 2 of those. We do get the classic batarang here, which looks dope. Really dig the way that turned out. Very nice tiny sculpt detail on the batarang there. So we do get that. Then we do get the grapple gun, which looks great. I always liked the look of the grapple gun for the Keaton Batman here. You can see the grapple hooks in there. That's not removable or anything. It is molded on there. Get a little bit of silver paint on the other side. Looking pretty cool. And then finally we do get the zip line, which I always remember that one scene where he points it right in Joker's face, and Joker thought he was going to get shot or something. And then what's cool about these, they can swivel to the side like how it does in the movie, and then the zip line shoots out on each side there. But this thing turned out pretty cool, man. Dig the way this looks here. And sometimes when you swivel them, you might have to push them back in there, and you just pretty much put this around his arm, and I'll show you how to get that around his arm along with the rods for the cape right now. Alright, and the way you sprawl out the cape with these rods here, so what you have to do is slide the rods right in there like that. Very simple, simplistic to do, and then you have to have these gripping hands, which are meant for the rods here, and all you do is just slide them right into the hands there, like so, and they fit in there nice and tight. And do the same thing on the other side. I don't know why I'm talking like this. And then there you go. Very easy to do that. But I do like this accessory here with the cape. It is pretty cool. So then you could have the cape completely sprawled out. You could have it like he's jumping down like in the movie too. So definitely a cool accessory, but a wired cloth cape is the route to go, even though this is movie accurate. But definitely a cool accessory to have with this Batman. So we do get all that stuff, and then we finally get 11 alternate hands. And starting on the top right here, we do get a pair of fists, of course, which do come on the figure out of the packaging, and I like the little silver bits on the palm of the hand there. That looks pretty cool. Then we do get a pair of gripping hands, and these ones right here are meant for the rods that he uses for the cape. Then we get another pair of gripping hands, but these are meant for those bat bomb type looking things and the batarang as well. And then we do get a pair of like open resting, I guess, type hands. Then we do get open palm hands, and then that little gadget that comes out. I forgot what that gadget does. I think it helps like maybe break something, you know what I mean? So we do get those, and then finally we do get one right grapple gun gripping hand, which the grapple fits in there perfectly. And we do get some very nice sculpt and paint detail on all 11 hands, and they aren't the easiest to swap out, which, like what Daredevil 19 always says, is not a good thing, because you don't want to risk breaking a wrist joint on your new SH Figuarts 1989 Batman figure. But anyway, that is all the accessories included with the 1989 Batman. Let's get moving on with the rest of the reviews, shall we? Now for the height of the 1989 Michael Keaton Batman. To the very top of his head, it looks like he's about 5 inches and 3/4 of an inch tall. And then to the top of his bat ears, he's about 6 inches tall. And then here he is compared to the Mafex Batman Hush Batman, the Mafex The Dark Knight Returns Batman, the Mezco 112 Silver Knight Capeless Batman. Don't worry, he will have a cape again soon. And the SH Figuarts The Dark Knight Trilogy Batman. As you can see, he is shorter than all these other Batman figures. And then here he is compared to the SH Figuarts Suicide Squad Harley Quinn, the Mafex 2.0 The Dark Knight Joker, the Mafex Aquaman movie Aquaman, and the Mafex Justice League Super Duper Man. And as you can see, the Michael Keaton Batman is shorter than all these figures here. I think he's about the same height as this Harley Quinn. And then here he is compared to the Revoltech Amazing Yamaguchi Harley Quinn, the Mafex, the Dark Knight Harvey Dent Two-Face, the Mezco 112 Netflix Vigilante Suit Daredevil, and the NECA TMNT original movie Raphael. And as you can see, once again, still pretty much shorter than every figure he's compared to, and once again about the same height as another Harley Quinn. And then here he is compared to the Storm Collectibles Sector, the Marvel Legends Retro Series Deadpool, the Mafex Justice League Batman, and the Figma Black Swordsman Guts. And then here he is compared to the SH Figuarts Awakened Warrior Super Saiyan Goku and the Mezco 112 Deadpool. Anyway, there's some quick comparisons. Let's keep moving on with the rest of the review. So for the Batman's articulation, his movement really isn't too great. It's I guess basic when it comes to an SH Figuarts like DC figure or even an MCU figure. So the neck here, we do have a ball peg that connects in there. It's very odd how they did this joint, but you really don't get too much movement out of it, which is accurate. There it goes again. I wonder how many times that is. I should be counting how many times that face falls off throughout the review, but like I said, you really don't get much movement out of it, and it is accurate to the movie, plus the bat symbol being pegged in there does restrict the cowl from swiveling and moving in other. That's not going to peg in. I'm just going to, I don't even know where that went. Damn you! I might just switch it to the other face since we are towards the end of this review. Then we do get a torso and a waist joint there, and combining both the joints, you really don't get any forward movement either. That is atrocious, man. What the heck? Does go back okay, I guess. You do get pretty good pivot at the torso and nice swivel there. As well, the waist here, pretty much no pivot and slight swivel. Now for the arms here, the shoulders do have a nice circular motion there, as you can see, so I do like that point of articulation. And then the arms do go out to the sides about 90 degrees. They do go up and down. No true bicep swivel. You have to use it at the shoulder, or you could use it at the single jointed elbow that bends in a bit more than 90 degrees, so that's definitely cool. But you do get great swivel where that joint connects into the bicep, and then it slightly swivels where it connects into the forearm. Then we do have a ball hinge on the wrist there, and that does swivel and then hinges back and forth. And then the legs here, we do have the drop down leg joints, as you can see, and the Dark Knight can kick forward a tad bit more than 90 degrees. Goes to the back just a tiny bit. Now let's see if he can Jean-Claude Van Damme it. And he cannot just shy, but his legs do go out to the sides. Definitely good enough. Then we do get a little bit of a hip swivel. Double jointed knees that do bend back a bit more than 90 degrees. Then the ankles do swivel. Hinge up a tad bit. Don't really hinge down at all, so that's a bit disappointing. And then the ankle pivot is absolute garbage on this figure. It pretty much doesn't even pivot. That is horrible, man. And then we do get a little bit of a toe hinge. So there is a good amount of negatives to this figure. I think this is a pretty big letdown of a figure. I mean, it's the Michael Keaton Batman, Tamashii Nations. How do you screw it up this much? Ah, man, so disappointing. But I mean, with the articulation, you're going to be able to get him into some light poses. Not really too many crazy types of poses, and I'm about to show you some of the poses you can get him into right about now. But anyway, that is my review of the SH Figuarts 1989 Michael Keaton Batman. Hope you enjoyed it. If I had to rate this figure with detail, I'd have to just give it a 7. Articulation, I'd give it a 6.5. Accessories, I'd give it an 8.5. And then the overall quality, I would have to give
a 7.5. If you would like to know the price and where to buy this figure, I did have mine imported from Japan, but my buddy from Agelessgeeks, I believe, did just get this in stock, so you can go to their website, agelessgeeks.com, and when you check out, use code name Daredevil, and you will get yourself a bit of a discount. If you can't find something on their website, I do highly recommend going through their Instagram or their Facebook page. I will put more information in the description below. And if you would like to support the channel, don't forget to subscribe and click on that notification bell, and if you liked it, feel free to give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, oh well, I guess you didn't like it, but thanks for watching. I will see you later.
So as you can see here, not the typical SH Figuarts Dragon Ball box. Dragon Ball, what? Damn it! A very nice image of the figure on the right, very shadow, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I messed that up. Oh, that damn fridge!
The Mafex Dark Knight Returns Batman, the Mescoyo. The Mafex Batman, hush Batman! Yeah, and I'm counting how many times the face falls off this figure with what I'm showing you in the video, but off camera, when the camera's off, this face just constantly keeps falling out.